Okay, Rich Dad, now you know what is your calling by playing the bingo game. In a larger sense, it's about your life and how you are going to live it. It is something inside of you called out to express yourself. For example, when you test your guitar, which you used to play in the school, or signing up for a comedy show in the school, that inspiration, that joy, that life force you just felt when you once experienced in such abundance. No, your calling is an intuitive hint, a pull we experience when we are doing something that feels right. We keep listening to those hints and letting the pulse guide us. If we heed the call, we will soon find out where we are heading. That is our own path. It's not about just starting a creative practice or becoming a singer or artist or a painter. It's about living a richer, deeper, more rewarding life than ever before. Eventually, I came to realize that your calling is just that, a whisper in the distance. Most of us don't wake up one day and decide to be a singer, a musician, or an actor. That's a story we tell ourselves after the fact once we have found ourselves, wherever we end up. We are all born creative, no matter what race, what gender, what ability, or what background. Creativity welcomes you. There is no such thing as creative or non-creative people. There are just people who use creativity and some who don't. Chase Jarvis, the author of the book Creative Calling, says, your future rests on three distinct premises. 1. You are creative by nature, endowed with near limitless capacities to make and grow things. 2. Accessing your own capacity requires a kind of creative muscle that must be strengthened to achieve your full potential. 3. By identifying yourself as a creative person, accepting the world around you as a canvas and manifesting your ideas regularly, you will intuitively create your life you want. In other words, yes, playing the piano makes you better at life. Cooking or coding or building a business changes your life, instilling the notion that you can shape your environment and your experience. It gives you an unshakable sense of personal power. The more creative you are day to day, the better you will become at building the life you want. It is just creation at a larger scale. We have never been taught any of this. Our society's narrative about creative people versus rest of us is false and destructive. There are many labels people give us from a young age. Teachers, parents, or any other influential figures try to place labels on us in areas where they think we will excel. They certainly mean no harm to us, but are trying to steer us where they think we will succeed. However, the result is that we are labeled early in life as creative or not creative. And like it did with the chase, these labels heavily influence those areas that we strive for. These labels do not define us, and Chase wants people to understand a few very important things about creativity. Every person is creative. Somewhere along the line that is trained out of us. We are all different and we might not be creative in the same ways. But something as simple as choosing what to make for dinner is creativity, and you need to embrace this agency responsibility in your life. Any choice you make in your life is creative, so embrace it. Creativity is a habit, not a skill. It's a process. If you use it more, you build it and become better. It is a conscious choice to evaluate each decision and put creative twist on them. A choice which eventually becomes a habit. Evaluate yourself. So now that you see how harmful these labels can be to our creative potential, try to take time to reflect based on this advice. What labels have you been given in life? What did people tell you were good at? Did they stick with you? Are you still living those habits? We need to realize the profound effect that these labels had on our development and might still have on us today. We can embrace the fact that we are more than these labels. We can be creative no matter what label we have worn. Additionally, being creativity is not restricted to activities we might typically describe as creative: drawing, painting, music, etc. When we say that everyone can be creative, we take a broad view on creativity, and this can be the key to unlocking our potential. Then, what is creativity? Chase has his own definition of creativity for him. Creativity is when you take two or more things that used to not go together and put them together in a new and useful way. When you need to understand, what you need to understand is that creativity is not about changing your entire life or career. It is just something that you embrace in your own life, that you are already constantly being creative, and there are so many more opportunities to be creative than we think. With this thinking, you can make some key and profound changes in your life. These include taking personal responsibility and empowered personal agency or personal power. By embracing this definition of creativity, we truly see how much power we have in our lives. We see that we are the ones who make all our choices and that we create these opportunities for ourselves. We see that we are creative every single day, and by seeing this, we get a whole new perspective on the true level of control. Once you know and truly believe that you are creative, once it becomes a habit, you will realize that you can use it in any aspect of your life. You can use it to spice up any decisions you make, which in the long run might lead to even bigger decisions. You will see that people who are living their dreams did not get there by accident. It was designed and on purpose. Creativity in making their decisions got them there, and this is available to you right now. Chase wants us to redefine creativity. Creativity is not just being an artist or being a musician. Creativity transforms our lives that is unattainable just because we have been labeled as non-creative. Everything we do, we are creating something. So why not embrace this and create a life that makes you happy? At the minimum, if you can create an impact in somebody's life, that is creativity. See this inspiring video.